Hi, beloved, welcome to your message. I thank you so much for your time. Thank you for joining me. If you're keen, interested in booking me for a reading, one on one session, or a message, I would like to kindly inform you that I am no longer available for any of that. Let us begin with your message from God Himself, okay? I'm getting like a very elusive meaning deceptive, right? But I prefer the grammar, the verbiage of elusive than deceptive. So we're going to stick with that. The elusiveness, deceptiveness, I'm getting like an elusive energy, a deceptive energy, okay? So, um, I'm hearing a song, right? One which has been, unfortunately, taking over nowadays. I feel that it's not the song, it's not the artist relative to this message. It's more like who's listening and what they're doing with that music, with that vibration of music, that frequency that they're tapped into, right? I mean, call not to reveal the song itself or the artist, but the song is in relation to, killing a past lover, okay? An ex is being, it's like there's a petty being here, someone whom they pettiness is very unhealthy, toxic, vile, someone with no morale, that someone that just does things. Okay, this is an ex that just does what they want. So there's two narratives. This could be your ex or an ex of someone you are connected to, okay, or were connected to. And also, this is karmic related, meaning that this is an ex or someone's ex that taught you so much that you never even, I feel that you still processing it. We have the Knight of Cups, Knight of Emotions, which is Scorpio energy, okay? I feel like you're dealing with someone whom they're so petty. What is to be petty, beloved? Let's dissect that word for a minute here, right? Before we proceed. I want you to deflect from any superficial based perception you have of anything I'm about to say, of anything that is in relation to prophetic vessel. Ain't nothing superficial about it. So I want you to think 5D level, not 3D lens. Understand this. When someone is petty, that means that their vibration is not only low vibrational, but it's equipped for low vibrational deeds. Let me explain it further. Pettiness is a form of a power tool, a power dynamic. To be petty is to do something knowing the consequence, but doing it because you feel that it's necessary. This ex was petty and still is. There's something going on here. This Mr. Mrs. Petty, I feel like they drowning in agony, in illusion. They drowning in illusion. This is someone that wanted to have their way, not only wanted to have their way, they would sit in their ways or sit in their ways still. Refusing to take accountability is this person's motto. They don't like being held accountable. They like deviating from all things that have rules, discipline, structure, and they like to demolish it with their own immorality. That structure, those rules, even when it comes to people. If someone, this is someone that in high school they were bullied, and then as soon as they were in the position to be the bully, they took it, which shows weakness of character. Because anyone that was bullied would tell you how traumatic it is to be bullied by the bully. The bully is traumatizing, right? Who would want to become that? It's like being abused and then becoming an abuser, knowing how it feels to be abused. Being a bully, being bullied, becoming a bully when you know damn well that that's not the way, that's not how you do things. You're just hurting, unhealed, you have trauma, you have to face it and you have to address it before it addresses you and checks you. All those insecurities that have been suppressed within you, within this person. Exactly. We have the moon reversed. Me cool not to take that. Suppression, suppression, withholding, resisting, fighting, just this is this person's energy at this time. We have Cancer, Capricorn energy here, Taurus, and Virgo. And Aquarius. Okay, so here's what's going on. Currently in this person's life, I feel like they're facing the very same illusion that they try to create and project onto your life, onto your reality. A reference would be, let's take a movie of a wife who was married to this husband and then they got divorced, and then this wife, they okay, and then the husband moves on, finds someone else. But the problem is that in the movie, right, this ex-wife that was divorced is someone that was codependent on the husband, on their money, on their status, on their security, on their sexual relations, preferences. It's like this ex-wife was fully had fully given power over this masculine who they had married in very unhealthy ways and mannerisms and in unhealthy projections. And then in the movie, how it goes is that ex-wife ends up breaking, it's like being obsessed with their relationship, this new relationship that this masculine has with this feminine, or this feminine now has with this masculine. They become so obsessed with it that they end up, it drives them crazy. It's like the energy of someone who, it's like in the movie, this ex-wife was rich, beautiful, sustainable on her own, and it wasn't even just about wealth. I feel like she could have chose to move on. She was in me, all those things I named. It's like, to simplify it and put it in a one dilemma sentence is, she chose not to. She chose not to. Not that she couldn't. Not that there was not another man that was capable of loving her if she loved herself enough to move on. Not that there wasn't that. It's that she was not satisfied with her reality without that man. Back to the codependency. It's real. So what did she do? The rest of the movie is not for me to tell. I feel like the ending is still ongoing in your reality, when it comes to this comic ex lover. I feel like this is someone who is or it's like they're obsessed with an idea, sort of like a picture. It's like the imagination is crazy. The imagination is ruled by Gemini, the child. Not in one place, they're just everywhere. And everything is possible. Everything can happen. Anything. Oh, anything. And because that is Gemini energy and everyone utilizes it, imagination is ruled by Gemini. This person was ruled by that energy for a while because they were living in it, living in their imagination, therefore living in a state of illusion most of the time. Not seeing the truth. Not wanting to. You understand? It's like a choice. It's like even with that feminine in the movie. She saw how happy that masculine was. It wasn't about him. It's not, never been. It's about her. Or for my masculines, for my feminines, it's about him. Okay? Take it how it resonates in terms of gender. But I'm referencing a movie. Take it as applicable of how it resonates in your reality. Let's continue with the reference. She knew. It's like looking and knowing this person happy, beautiful life, beautiful wife, or beautiful husband. It's like the problem was it was not what she wanted. That ex was not happy with the narrative. They wanted a narrative of their own to be created and everyone to live in it, no matter what. Now tell me, how pathetic and absurd is that all in one? That dilemma, that analogy even. I feel like this is someone who is losing their mind. Beloved, this is a karmic ex-lover whom the narrative goes both ways, right? The narrative is that they went to an unlicensed spiritual practitioner to manipulate your energy in your relationship or your energy in general to get their way with you, to make you submit to their fucking demons. If that bitch crazy enough, she might have done it herself. Not no license, no unlicensed spiritual practitioner needed, right? But here's the first narrative: a love spell. That's basically the first and only narrative here. I feel like you're dealing with a coward, okay? This comic X is like coward energy. They It's like someone so dark that they don't see anything outside of this illusion. I feel that it's gotten to that point. It might have not been like this to this extent, but I feel like there's a certain point at which it has peaked. It's like sex magic, love spells, beauty potions, death wishes, being cursed by words. Okay, this person, I feel like this person was speaking crazy about you, man. I feel like you don't understand. You don't understand what it means. It's like anyone that wants to gossip is a form of sin, right? Because you basically playing God, you judging other people without really knowing. It's different when you know and you are voicing yourself from an opinion of knowing. But if you're an onlooker and you're looking at someone and something, you should never feel entitled to an opinion about it when it has nothing to do with you. It really doesn't. It doesn't even resonate with you. This is Leo energy with the sun. Being seen. This is what this person wanted so bad. They wanted so badly to be seen. They wanted to be in your world or be in your reality so bad. The devil, okay, in reverse, even worse. Capricorn energy. We have Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio energy, Pisces, and Virgo. Ruthless person here. So I feel that this is an ex scorned lover who has low self esteem issues, low confidence levels, mentally unstable, emotionally unstable, um, lacking direction, vision in life, unruly, and very self entitled. And I feel like then there's you, humble in nature, timid in spirit. So much so that it seems like to this person, it seems like you are not phased, right? But I feel like they don't understand how you think. They don't understand you. It's all based on assumption. Everything that they do, it's never on true facts. I feel that even some of you have never uttered words to this person after the whole ordeal or ever, depending on what comic this is, an ex-lover of yours or an ex-lover of someone you were or are connected to. It's like not talking to you, but talking about you all day, every day, to whoever's willing to listen, to whoever's willing to buy into this. They just sell it. Master manipulator energy, they sell it. I'm being called to tell you what happened at the end of the movie. That crazy bitch walked into that house and killed them both, well, attempted to. She is that psycho. That analogy is not for no reason. You need to know a predator when you see one. You need to know what kind of predator, what kind of breed you're dealing with here, because this is someone of a fiend. Like with the sex magic, love spells, beauty potions. I feel that you're dealing with someone who based their whole life on this, like on this aspect of spirituality, so much so that it became a part of how they thought, their thought process, their character. They forgot who they were outside of that, outside of what they knew or what they would tap into. Forgetting that the world still exists outside of what you think you know, because what you think you know is exactly that. You think you know. You don't actually know. You think that you know. That's the problem with this comic X. They thought they knew. They thought they had it figured out. Now I feel like as they were watching you, your reality, your world, those in it from the outside, what was happening within was like a buildup of all these emotions of like, oh my God, I want this person's life. I want it to myself. I want to disregard my own identity, my own purpose in the world, my own body, my own mind. Like, do you see the extent of the delusion? I'm being called to channel the rest of this message, free flowing with the energy. It's like judgment has come, judgment is here. And anyone who went against judgment, which is God's will, they need to be held accountable. Because back to the analogy of the movie, it's not like that ex wife was not aware of that divine masculine's happiness their new life, who they've become. It's her desire for wanting him to herself, regardless of how it's like her desires were bigger and stronger than her reasoning capacity, lacking that empathy, that morale, having no dignity whatsoever, and actually doing all of these things. Now I feel like they've perished. To perish is to be completely unruly, no discipline whatsoever, no, it's like a life of no structure. When you have no structure, you do whatever and you think it's possible because you don't know God. You don't know God. So you want to be like God. You want to take lives, right? See, this comic X dealt a bad hand. It wasn't a good idea for them to think they can even do that. They don't know the calling you have upon your life. They don't know what you're here to do. They themselves don't know what they're here to do. How dare they think they can do that and get away with it? Hell no. TikTok, bitches. All of these comics, if you're watching TikTok, these spells y'all do, casting them on chosen ones as if you are God. Well, be God then. God wants me to alert you, all of you, to sit back and watch the show. There's nothing to fear about no damn spell. No damn spell will ever end no life that God has laid his hand on. Fuck what everybody gotta say about that. And some people just have to learn the hard way. And that's it from me. Until next time, I'm out.